Welcome back to Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. We're at the Glee's Gallery. Now, it's an interesting place. This fat guy over here smashed my prized pot because he's not a very nice man. Now, I believe it's time to get revenge on this asshole, but first let's see what Glee's has to say about it. Hey man.
That slob Lane just smashed my Mayan pot. Yes, he can be rather impulsive. Impulsive? The man's a hooligan. I bet if it was one of yours, you'd be more concerned. Lane doesn't think much of your choice of wine. Lost his nerve. The priest who sold it to me said it was a good year.
Okay, so let's get our revenge back on this fat guy, and in the process perhaps distract Glee's. So let's take our flask of absinthe, put it in the man's glass. Okay, maybe
the way
not.
that guy was gripping the glass, I'd need a wrench to get away from him.
Okay guys, let's try again. Put some absinthe in his drink.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Glee's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Good stuff.
Allow me.
Oops. Did he smash your pots? Oh, that's such a bit. Let's have let's see if we can talk to him.
I wasn't going to waste my breath on that drunkard. He was out for the count.
Good.
Glee's wasn't happy, I could tell.
Let's have a chat with Glee's. What's his thoughts?
Were those pots very valuable?
The pots are insured, but not the shelving. You've no idea how much that cost me.
For the shelving? Well, I can't imagine it costing as much as the pots. Anyway, we can finally get back here. Look at the packaging. What was it we needed to look at the packaging for? Oh yes, see where Oubier gets his stuff from, which dock he uses.
It was a sturdy packing case.
Where he gets his artifacts from, that type of thing. Let's have a look around.
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
The remains of a label, you say? There we go.
It was a label bearing a company name and logo.
Let's take it.
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing. It was beginning to make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
As you can see guys, great animation. One thing this game is superior for.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
Like I was saying, this game, one notable thing, graphics are superior to the original. Many would say, the original is better because it's the original. I respect that, but I played this before I played the first, so I don't know, I just prefer it. I prefer this game. Anyway, let's have a look around. A dog.
It was a tall wire mesh fence.
Well, I don't see us climbing over this fence with this dog here.
It was a mean-looking guard dog.
Hey.
Here, boy.
Well, you know, let's try. Perhaps it'll work. We might get lucky.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
My goodness. A chimney. Let's have a look at
The
it.
chimney was a metal pipe with a conical hat on top to stop the rain getting in.
Let's try and take this little hat.
Ouch! That's hot.
George has been burnt twice so far. I wonder if there's any other occurrences. What's this? Ooh, you litterbug.
The spike held a stack of papers which appeared to be shipping documents. None of them referred to Condor Transglobal.
Ouch! Gotcha! That'll learn you to leave things alone.
Well, let's try and talk to the guy.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
Okay, let's ask this guy some questions. Well, we've got a few questions to ask.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
Does number 20 have rabies?
Nah, just a bad attitude. Like I said, he's a trained attack dog. They took him when he was a puppy and messed with his head to make him the way he is.
Oh, that's just mean. That's mean.
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure, they have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker. Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
Okay guys, I think I'll wrap things up here. We'll be discussing with this guy in the next part. We'll be asking a few more questions and such. We'll as you can see, our next lead is going to be this whole Condor Transglobal thing, getting to this warehouse and all that. We're going to need to get past that dog. It'll be quite... There's a funny scene coming up, guys. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys soon.